Teach Yourself Visually, Microsoft 365. And in Chapter 15, this is Part B, starting on page 240. The next section is about adding animation effects, which is to the objects in a slide. On the Urban Garden file, I'm on slide 9, and what I want to do is change the way this picture graphic shows up on the slide. So we're not doing transitions between slides, we're doing animations within a slide, and it won't do anything until I click the graphic first, so it knows what to work with. Then I can go back and do an animation. There are several types, just as they were before, and they're grouped into categories. We have entrance effects and emphasis effects and exit effects, coming in, being there, and leaving. They ask you to use the vertical out. I don't have it on here. We're not surprised. It's okay. I mean, you just think of something else. But I'm going to use an entrance effect just so you can see it faster. And we could have like peek under blinds. You've probably seen blinds a lot. Let me choose that. I'll choose blinds. Notice that it now indicated with a number that this is object number 1 animation, and it opened an animations tab, and it indicated that picture number 1, which is this one, has a blinds entrance effect. I can now preview the effect by clicking the preview button. So you can see what that did. I'm going to exit preview here for a second, so I can go down and show you this part, which is when do you want that effect to occur? Do you want it to occur automatically, or when the old one goes out, the new one comes in, or when you click with the mouse, or when do you want it to happen? And I'll say to happen when I click the mouse. So when I click the mouse to get from slide 1 to slide 2, then this entrance effect will automatically occur on its own. You can set it to delay a certain point of a second. And let me do it one just so you can see. You can build effects, layered effects on top of each other and make it look almost like an animation. It's really quite amazing. Wastes a lot of time. But sometimes it's effective to do that. So here we go. There's the blinds. And I'd have to go back and start it again. Watch that the slide shows up and then the picture comes in. Watch. Now it's not doing anything. I love computers. There we go. See, now it worked this time. It was a little delay before it started. So that's how the animations work. You can do the same thing to the text. You can animate any graphic on the screen if you want to spend the time. There are times and places to use this, but don't forget the content and don't forget your due date when you start playing. As I had mentioned, if you in the last section, if you wanted to, you could create a custom animation. Here we are back in the same slide where we just were. And with that one, if I wanted to fuss with it, I could make animations with the wording here to, anyway, the building animations. So I have one selected for an entrance effect. With it selected, I could click add another animation, and I can choose the animation I want to use from here. And do I want, which kind of an effect do I want? I can view all the animations and choose, you know, whatever. Let's choose stretch. That'll be fun to look at. And now if I preview it, you see there are two animations here, and we can preview them. So like that. I could add more. I could set timings the same way. Now if I went back up, instead of using animations pane, which, by the way, when I'm on the animations tab, if you're on the single if you're on the single line ribbon, it's a star. If you're on the classic ribbon, you get a circle. That's free. Anyway, if you were to select this and go back up to the animations up here and select one, it would replace the one you had chosen. But if you work from within the animations pane, then it will add two. And when you're in the animations pane, if you don't like the order, you can change the order of them. And again, as I said, have at it, have fun.